Hello Gemini, welcome to my weekly tarot love reading for you. So I just need to announce that I'm in the Philippines and I'm right on the ocean over here, so there's a strong possibility that you may hear children playing on the beach, or people, dogs, chickens, even the sounds of the ocean. So hopefully it's not too much of a disturbance. So I'm busy shuffling your cards here and just tuning in, and while I do that, I have an announcement to make. I've created a series of how to interpret the tarot cards. So if you're interested in learning how to read tarot, you can click on this link over here and it'll take you to one of many of my playlists. Right, so with regards to your reading, I'm going to do a spread where I see his intentions or their intentions, your intentions in the past, present and future, as well as your feelings for each other in the past, present and future. And then I'm going to pick a few cards from different decks to get more information from Spirit about the reading. So it goes pretty deep. All right, so this is a reading for Gemini and their other. And we'd like to see what is going on. All right, so in the past, Gemini's feelings towards the other's feelings towards Gemini, and the joint feelings. Very nice. In the present, in the future, for Gemini, the other, and the joint feelings. All right, so now we're going to see what are their intentions, the intentions of Gemini towards the other and the other towards Gemini in the past, Gemini, the other, and in the present, and the future. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick some Lenormand cards, and I'm going to ask for 3 cards from the Lenormand deck for Gemini and the other and their love connection. Show me what I need to see, please. This is for Gemini and the other. Gemini and the other and their love connection. Show me what I need to see, please. Alrighty, 3 cards. Alright. Communication. Alright, for the Osho tarot deck, I'm going to pick 3 cards. This is for Gemini and their other, and a love connection between the 2 of them. Gemini and the other, and a love connection between the 2 of them. Let's pick 2 more cards. Sorrow. And then lastly, I'm going to pick 1 card from the Love Oracle. And let's see what comes up. This is for Gemini and the other. What's going on with their love connection? Show me what I need to see, please. Okay, pick 1 card. Okay. Alright, so just give me a moment just to tune into the cards and see what's going on here. Alright, so okay, well I can see that there really is, in the past, there really was a strong love connection. I see you, Gemini, as feeling very abundant and emotionally invested and connected to the family unit. Perhaps for some of you, you have a family For others, it may just be a relationship, but I see you really feeling a belonging to this relationship and building, wanting a home out of it. And same with your partner. I see them they're coming up as the Knight of Pentacles, so they're not quite a king yet, but really invested in building something slow and steady towards the long haul for the relationship. And the joint emotions and feelings between the two of you is the King of Cups, which for me shows love. It shows a love connection. It's very heartfelt, but it's not demonstrative. It's more an internal experience of feelings. So I also have the Star card coming up for you, and I can see both of you are going through an intense time at the moment, because I can see that you are feeling connected to the relationship. You have been committed to the relationship, Gemini, but then there's some kind of communication that's coming up, and it's exploring another path, possibly wanting to explore another path because of the confusion that currently exists in the relationship. Okay. So in the present moment, what I can see is there's some kind of shutdown that's happened for you, Gemini, and you've moved into a place of control because of what has happened within the connection. So what I can see here is, even though there was a love connection, or there was a commitment between the two of you in the past, your intentions were, for you, there was a feeling of lack that was coming up for you, Gemini, with regards to the intention. So possibly you were bringing this intention of lack into the relationship, where I see the other was, the Nine of Pentacles comes up. So they were in quite an independent place. So you weren't in the same place. And this was creating anxiety between the two of you. And so perhaps their intentions were for more independence. And for you, you were feeling scarcity and lack. Or at least your intentions towards the relationship was what you were feeling was you wanted to build a home, and you wanted to create this stability within the home, as did your other. But for you, your intentions were coming from a place of lack, and so perhaps something was not sufficient in the connection for you, and this was creating some kind of anxiety between the two of you, because obviously your partner picks that up, and so what's happening in the relationship on the undercurrents is anxiety starting to build. Because what I see in the present, I see you wanting to take charge, wanting to take control of things, and for them they've reached some kind of stalemate, some kind of emotional indecision. But for both of you, you're still holding on to your dream of the relationship. You're possibly not just holding on to your dreams, you're exploring what your dreams are, what has value and meaning for you, what are your hopes for, what are your hopes about. So I do see, you're in quite a controlling place right now, attempting to manage and control. There's an element of shutdown that's happened for you, and for them, they're in a place of defense, and they've kind of shut their heart off a little bit, and they're not engaging you. Despite it all, the feeling for some kind of new creative beginning is there. The feeling for coming back to the passion is there, as well as really exploring what the hopes and dreams are. So this can either relate to the relationship, or both of you are looking out there to see what else there is. So it may reflect that the bond or the union or the connection with her in the relationship is starting to look elsewhere for some of you. Because I do have the Paths card coming up over here. Very noisy birds. And so that does indicate that you're considering other options, okay? So in the future, I have you as the Empress card in your intentions. And your intentions is to return back to the passion and the sensuality and the connection within the relationship, and just to the feel-good and the well-being and to the emotional fulfillment and happiness. This is the shift that happens for you. But for your partner, I see, and their intention is to return back to the marriage and the structure of the relationship. But their feelings are that they're still going through this meltdown. They're still going through this unraveling. They've got the Tower card coming up, so it shows real crash and burn. It's the disillusionment of one's life, where everything that you've set up as this comes crumbling down and you have nothing left to hold on to, and so you don't know what's real, what isn't real, who are you, where are you needing to go. This is the worst case scenario, but ultimately this is what the Tower card is about. It's about crumbling the false structures that we've set up as our lives, in our lives. And so for both of you, what I see is the intentions are to find some kind of peace through what has been an intense journey. It's been a long journey, a long-winded journey of not feeling this love and this connection. And so I see the feelings are, because of what's going on, both of you starting to look away from the relationship. So for you, I feel that this contentment and this place of happiness and peace that you reach may be a state within yourself. Possibly there's some kind of change that happens for you, Gemini, where you reach some kind of fulfillment within yourself. It's no longer about the expectations or needs that you had for the relationship. Perhaps it's now about reaching a deeper place within yourself. So I have got a card coming up for you that I'd like to read. Conditions are ripe, and events that occur in your career will generate waves that flood your romantic level. A wonderful connection is created between your career path and romantic path. So I can see that money and career is important to you. And I can see that you are definitely on some kind of a journey. There is a stability to where you're going. Whereas I can see that the other is really going through a hard time, a much harder time, which is affecting the relationship. So my question is, where is this card leading? The Three of Wands for the future feelings between the two of you. What will the final outcome be? Or perhaps more appropriately, let's say, what are the next steps for Gemini to take? What are the next steps for Gemini? How is Gemini to meet this situation? What is the best way for Gemini to move forward? What is the best way for Gemini to move forward? All right. Okay. Yeah, I see that you're still holding on to the nostalgia of the past, of how things were, but you're starting to realize that, with regards, there's the death card and the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is heartbreak, and then I have you as the Queen of Wands. So for me, this could be to do with your career. And but realizing, okay, so what I'm getting here is it's for you coming up as the Queen of Wands, very passionate, fiery, sexual, but also really connected to your career, very much an entrepreneur. And for you, what I'm seeing here is that you have been holding on to the nostalgia of the past, the sweetness of the past, but it's starting to realize that something here is broken and it's done. I'm not getting any cards that indicate that there are going to be changes. I also just want to say that the three, I feel like there is something new coming through for you, Gemini. Possibly you receive communication from someone from the past, a past experience, which shows, I've got the love card popping out related to that, and it shows like there may be a new something coming for you that will be much deeper and heartfelt, because this isn't flowing for you anymore. So the cards that are coming up is compromise in the Osho cards, sorrow, and comparison. So comparison is how it is that you are needing the other to be something that you idolize, or the other is doing that to you, or you doing it to yourself. So that's for you to check in with. Are you thinking that you need to be something more or need to be something else? Have you been treated that way through your partner? Are they wanting you to be something else that you're not? Or are you doing that to them? Secondly, the card of sorrow talks about the need to really feel the loss, really allow the pain of what was once sweet to no longer be. And then lastly, the card of compromise. So I have a feeling that possibly you're still in the connection, but it's compromising you right now. There's some kind of compromise that's going on. So there we go. I hope that was helpful. I hope it shed some light on your situation. If you are interested in a reading, I do readings which I combine with astrology. It goes very deep. I look at both your charts. And you're welcome to contact me. My details are in the description box. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye for now.